Here we go then, because Keksky Back's trying to cure his phobia of motion sickness, and so that I Am Annoyed's got a few more sound bites for his next mix, I thought I'll do a short video of this high-speed RS232 link I've been developing for an upload system for the Beeb. Now I haven't got enough hands to do all these connections, so I'm going to have to put the camera down occasionally, but what we've got is my little netbook, a Beeb. The netbook's got a USB to RS232 adapter, because most laptops these days don't have a serial port. I've got the cable that you've seen in the pictures now with the little adapter on it, and I've also got, we'll just start to have a quick look at the standard Beeb RS232 performance. I've got a cable here which goes round into the back of the Beeb onto the RS423 port. So first of all I'll do is I'll connect the Beeb up to COM2 on the laptop, like that. I'm going to use on the laptop, I'm going to use Terraterm, which I think is probably about the best terminal program there is. So what we're going to do is serial connection to COM2. Okay, I'm going to load up some default settings that I've saved, beebup.ini, and what I'll do first is I'll actually just change the serial port setting, which is come up at the high speed we're going to use in a minute, and I'll drop that back down to 9600. Okay. On the Beeb I've written a little machine code program which is just going to output a string of characters straight to the 423 port at 9600 baud. So we'll chain the program 9600, imaginatively named, and enter. And if we go over here, you can now see a typical 9600 character stream. I've used, to give that little moving test pattern, I'm basically sending 81 characters over on an 80 character width screen, so it gives you a good visual indication whether you're getting errors, etc., because they show up very quickly if there's any odd characters or missing characters. If we go on to capture that file, log, we'll just do a binary default save, and if we look at the actual log settings, what you can see is, if I can hold the camera still, you can see that the 1K, 18, 19, 20, so we're counting about 1K a second, which is about right for 9600 baud, because you do get about 10 bits per character, so you get about 960 characters a second. So that's counting, that's now 32K, 33K, 34K. So that's a standard 9600 baud transfer. So I'll close that, hit break on the Beeb, get rid of that. We'll clear the buffer down on that. And what I'll do now, I'll change the baud rate on Terraterm back up to 230,400. Okay, put the camera down a second, and what I'm going to do now, I'll disconnect the Beeb's RS423 normal port from the adapter, and I'm going to plug in my new cable. This is the one you've seen with the little serial plug on it. I'm going to plug that onto the COM2 port now. So basically now we've got the PC serial port connected through my cable, and that goes off and into the user port of the Beeb. What we'll do then is the second program, which you might guess is called 230,400, which is just a demo again, same idea. It's just going to output that same string of test characters. So I'll press enter on there, and over here now we can see that it's running a bit faster. In fact, it runs so fast that it actually jumps, it appears to jump, but that's just the characters coming in that quickly. But if we again go on to a log, set up a log, just the same one, save, and look at the byte counter now, you can see that in fact the 10k digit is actually counting probably even faster than once a second. We're already up to 250k there, so it's already a quarter of a megabyte, because now, as I say, it's transferring at something like above 20k a second, so it's quite high, and in fact there what we're already getting close to half a megabyte of data. So it's very fast. If I just click on there, that will just hold the data, but you can see that it's perfect. I have actually run hex checks and all this. Obviously I'm not just doing it visually, but this is just a good way of demonstrating it. So let that go. Right, what we'll do finally then, we'll stop that, and I'll actually close Teraterm, because what I'm going to do, we'll do a quick wireless transfer as well. So I'll get rid of the 232 ports from the PC, because we're now going to use the Pogo as it's been dubbed, and of course this needs 5 volts from the Beeb, so I'll whack that in there. In fact I'll turn it over like that. It's better then because we can see the connection light. Right, so what we've done now, we've got the Beeb now is isolated from the laptop altogether, and I've connected the Bluetooth adapter to the serial adapter of this of my cable. The PC we're going to use just a standard Bluetooth dongle over here. So what I'll do now is run Teraterm again, but this time we're going to connect to, it actually comes up as COM4 is the one I want, so I'll do a connection to that and say OK, and what you'll see is the Pogo will go from yellow to green, so now the PC is connected to that. So same thing, I'll load the setup beadup.ini, and that you can see at the top of the screen there, that's set to 23400 baud. We'll just confirm that for the Cynix COM4 238-bit non-1 hardware flow control. OK, and same thing again, we'll just chain that test program, chain 230-400. And now you can see the green light on the Pogo's flashing. That's the data being transferred, and again if we look over here, same thing, streaming in. But one thing I can do with this is I can actually show that there is effectively, albeit wireless, hardware handshaking, because if I click on, say, a menu item on here, what will happen is the PC will deassert clear to send, and the Beeb stopped talking. Well, it's suspended talking to the Pogo because clear to send has now been removed. But if I click on the back on the screen, let it race off again, and away we go again. So it is a fully handshaken link. So if on the PC we were actually writing it to a floppy disk where there'd be pauses of a second or two, you wouldn't lose any data. So that's where I'm up to. I now need to write some transfer software to go with this upload link, because there's only so much fun you can have with these sliding patterns. So what I'll do is I'll write some utilities that allow you to send an image, a single-sided image, double-sided image, and probably a ROM image from the Beeb back up to the PC over this high-speed serial link. There we go. Thank you for watching.